It's an annual tradition, one of the most vibrant and unique to West Michigan events that we have. The Coast Guard Festival kicked off just hours ago, so we sent one of our own, Doug Reardon, to scope out what's going on out there. Not a bad assignment out there, Doug.
I can think of worse, Josh. Certainly on a day like today, this is about as good as you can get. So Coast Guard Festival, as you mentioned, is an annual tradition here in West Michigan, one of our best ones in my opinion. I've been here for 7, and I like to call today the calm before the storm. Things are really going to start kicking off tomorrow once this weekend hits us. But first, a little bit of history on this wonderful tradition that we have here in our area. The actual first festival, it was unofficial, got started way back in 1924. It was just then for local Coast Guard members and their families. It was just kind of a picnic. They had rowing competitions, so small stuff, but it has grown immensely since then, drawing crowds of around 350,000 people and dignitaries from all over the world. The first official festival was in 1937, celebrating the bravery and the sacrifice of our Coast Guard members. Of course, they are one of the 5 branches of our military here in the United States. So speaking of events that are going on this weekend, until 5 tonight, the Lighthouse Quilt Guild Show is going on, and if you miss it, no need to worry. That's going to continue through tomorrow from 9 to 4. Also going on today, pretty shortly actually, Aero Force, the Aerosmith tribute band, is making their appearance on the stage, and we have a few tribute bands performing throughout the festival this year, in fact. And then looking ahead, because we have a lot to talk about. So on Monday, we have the Parade of Ships. That's always a really cool event, and you can actually start touring those ships on Monday too, and that's going to be an option for you all the way through next Saturday. They really are amazing to see up close and inside, and you don't get that access all the time. And then the carnival begins on Tuesday. Of course, that's a staple of the festival here, so if you're craving fair food, like I always am, you can get here on Tuesday through Saturday and get yourself some. And then fast forward to Friday, 4 p.m., we have the National Memorial Service for members of the Coast Guard who've lost their lives in the line of duty. That's going to take place here where we are at Escanaba Park, and they're going to pair that up with the same day of the opening of the Walk of Coast Guard History exhibit. That is at Grand Haven City Hall. Heads up, that is a ticketed event. And then finally, probably the biggest attraction, kicking off at 11:45 next Saturday, is the Coast Guard Festival right here through downtown. It's one of my favorite routes, and we are there every single year. We plan to be there again this year, saying hi to everybody and, of course, celebrating the members of our brave Coast Guard. So we're going to soak up the sun while we can. Maybe go get a Butch's Burrito while we got the time. Josh, back to you.